Hello fellow enthusiasts and welcome to another one of those short reviews. As promised, today I will take a closer look on this little armory figure, Arm JK Variant E low profile style from Tomytec. It's a Figma styles figure, and right here on the box we can already see that this is from a set of 3. There is also the variant D and the variant F, but I only bought one of them because I'm mainly interested in the fabric skirt, because this is the main gimmick with this release line. They now have fabric skirts instead of plastic ones. Other than that, this is basically the same figure as the variant A, B, C. If you want to have a more detailed review, I would suggest you watch my video for those. As always, we can see that the figure is interacting with some heavy weaponry, and once again it only comes with a handgun. I don't know exactly what kind of handgun, maybe it's a Beretta or something. We will figure it out. So if you want to fully appreciate this figure, once again, you have to pay more money for the accessories. Well, that was a silly little accent, but let's rip into it. I really like this style of boxes when there is no see-through window, at least with the smaller figures, because now you can display the box even without the figure inside. I know Good Smile got a lot of flack for their redesign of the Nendo boxes last year, so much that they had to cancel the whole thing, but I really wished more Figmas and Nendos would come in this style, because do you really want to have this on display? Not only is she like in her underwear, the body is also split into 3 different pieces with this strange middle part here, and apparently we have to tuck her skirt underneath her shirt. Also on the back side we can see that there are additional hands, only 2 of them sadly. This is also a change to the ABC variants, where the gloves were this military green, this olive green. Here they are black, but only a set of 1. This was the same with the ABC variants, and if you want more hands or different facial expressions that also don't come with this figure, you have to buy a separate set with additional equipment, faceplates and hand gestures. So like I said, you have to pay more money. So let's open the blister, I would say. On the back side, of course, we have the typical Figma plastic pouches. Here is the base, the crane, the skirt. This is the main item for this figure, and we have the additional hands and 1 additional neck joint. And of course, the little Figma pouch. Pretty cool that they still do this. And now we are opening the blister with the figure inside. The small weapon is not secured. Also, the other accessories are not secured with tape, so I will take them out immediately to not drop them on the floor. Inside the box there is also this cardboard inlay with a winner's podium on it. You can cut this out. Don't know how well this works because the folds are here inside the craft. I recall that the ABC variants had similar paper crafts in them, and I don't know why it's a winner's podium, but maybe they had a little shooting competition, and kind of curious what the other boxes had inside. And now we have this figure that is currently a bit split, and I will just try now to put on the skirt. If I even can open it without a knife. I don't think so. I do it with my teeth, with my sharp teeth. Then we have a pamphlet in here. So let's see how to mount this figure. They tell you to mix and match the parts, but not how to assemble this skirt. So I guess it must be easy then. Do you just wrap this around the figure? Can I pull this apart any further? Okay, I can. This is harder than I thought, to be honest. Now I have completely destroyed the figure, and I will now wrap the skirt around this strange piece. This was quite complicated, to be honest. Not so happy how this looks in the back. I guess from the front it looks better than expected. She has a little ponytail. That's cool. Joints are very flexible. The only thing that looks a bit ugly is this Velcro strip on the back side. From the front you won't notice it, but as soon as you start to look a little bit to the side and to her back, you see the Velcro. Would have preferred if there was a little bit of stretching material inside, like a rubber band, because the folds are nice. The folds are actually quite nice. How they adjust according to her leg movements. We have now the standard one. This is one of the ABC line. Not only does the belt stay in the white shirt, the upper torso can do this. And here the upper body can do this. So that's quite a movement. Actually, that's quite a movement. Here are they side by side. Didn't think that the fabric skirt would make much of a difference, but honestly, it's quite the difference, actually. It's quite the difference. Let me change her hands to a pair where she actually can hold her weapon. And in we go. Compared to the additional weapon kits I bought, this handgun has a really nice finish. This is a matte finish. It has a little bit of texture to it. Looks really nice compared to the more glossy weapon kits. Sadly, the looks of them are so similar. Otherwise, I would have considered buying all three of them. I don't know how popular they are because the other Little Armory figures are hard to come by. I also like the dark gloves way more. The only real disadvantage here is that the mounting is kind of stressful, and the backside of those clothes, same goes with the Nandroid doll clothes, don't really look that great. Also gotta say, nice trigger discipline for this handgun hand. It's a really nice detail. The box doesn't do this figure justice, I think. Now that I see it in front of me, a really nice hair sculpt, really nice facial expression. So it's interesting how this little skirt makes all the difference. This concludes this little side review for this additional variant of a Little Armory Figma. A single figure might not be really fun, but if you have a bunch of them, if you have all the parts, it becomes really addictive, really quick, and you can set them up in different poses and do some cool photos with them. So it might be something to look into. Next time there will be a full-scale review for a full-scale figure. This Anya and Bond one in a lovely winter diorama, because hopefully by then it will still be winter out there. And until then, take care and keep having fun collecting.